What's up, everyone? Welcome back. This is the Panthers season review. I have the Panthers 15th in the power rankings heading into 2017. This is a group that had some injuries, but also just didn't really have the energy and momentum to live up to their expectations of their 15-1 season the year before. So let's go ahead and take a look at the roster, compare my changes to those ratings of EA. Starting with Cam Newton, this was probably my best call of the year. Just kind of called out his footwork and pocket awareness. Just the fact that he is really a gunslinging pocket passer with running plays that they call for him. He doesn't really do a good job with his athleticism, to be honest. Arm strength, yes, but he does not really pay attention to the little details. Doesn't really seem to care about that. And honestly, I question his commitment to football, just the way he carries himself off the field. Anyway, that's a different subject. Um, I think he's still a very good quarterback. You can have a very good offense with him, his size and strength, and you'll even notice, I have 99 throw power for him. You can really run your offense through him, but he's not going to necessarily be the reason your offense is awesome. You need good pieces around him, like we saw in 2015. Speaking of those pieces, Jonathan Stewart's still a very good running back. I've heard rumors, not necessarily rumors, but predictions of them going with Leonard Fournette in the draft. It's not a bad call, but I think Jonathan Stewart can still be the guy, but he is getting up there in age, so it would make some sense. And then at the receivers, this is a very good group, but not really any pure number ones. Kelvin Benjamin, the closest thing they have to that. The problem with Kelvin Benjamin is no one's really afraid of him. He's not an explosive athlete. He's very big, but he's not a Mike Evans. He's not going to outrun people and really leap over people to make a catch, but he is so big. You'll see his catching goes up. The rest of these guys are pretty good too. I like Philly Brown a lot. His game reminds me of Randall Cobb, to be honest. And Devin Funchess kind of had a role this year. He's got a seemingly decent future ahead of him. Greg Olsen, a stud. Not much to talk about here at tight end. They could use some more depth. And then the offensive line took a step back. The tackles are not great. Michael Orr is about average level left tackle play for across the NFL right now. I don't think he'll be replaced this year. It's a tough season to get an improvement at the position. Not many good free agents, and the draft is supposedly pretty thin at left tackle. The interior guys, these guys all go up, especially Trey Turner. He had really been knocked down after really being flagged as a star right guard going into this year. He's somewhere in between a very good run blocker. And then Remmers at right tackle may or may not be the guy next year. Onto the defense. This is still a very elite group. Charles Johnson had an okay year, but he seems to be slowing down just a little bit. But, Coney Ely is coming on. Mario Addison had an awesome season. So this D line is still very good, and the nose, not the nose tackles, but the interior guys going up as well. K1 Short, very good player. And then the linebackers, Shaq Thompson, intriguing young player, but I move him down a little bit. Kuechly from 99 to 97. Just wanted to get rid of 99s in the roster. And then Thomas Davis, he goes up. This guy continues to prove everyone wrong, and just so tough. Still very athletic at a pretty big. He's like 35 now, going into next year. But man, he can still play. He's great in coverage. Awesome as a run defender. A lot of teams would love to have Thomas Davis as their number one linebacker, but the Panthers are fortunate enough to have him and Luke Kuechly. And then the secondary could use some improvement. The corners were okay. Bradbury had a good rookie year for sure. So they'll look for him to continue to develop, but could use some more depth, and a true number one corner would definitely help out. And the safeties don't really change much. So that's going to do it for the Panthers. Again, a team that I think is going to have a pretty good year next year. Definitely compete for the division, compete for a playoff spot. But they're going to be more or less the same team we've seen in the last few years, with some inconsistencies on offense and a really good defense. So that's going to do it for the Panthers. We got the Super Bowl champion Patriots coming up. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you over for the Patriots.